Truck update as of 5 a.m. PST, October 5th. And we're going to start out today with our new Invest 95L. This system is in the Eastern Lake, west southwest of the Cape Verdes, and it looks like we're starting to see a pretty sharp wave right about in here. Convection mostly associated on the northwestern side, but it's definitely up onto the races at 8 north, 25.9 west, 25 knot winds. Um, let's take a look at the latest data. That's for the link. This is for 95 out at the body of low pressure, so the tropical wave continues to diffuse a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms several hundred miles south-southwest of the Cape Verde Islands. Environmental conditions appear conducive for additional volume of this system, and a depression is likely to form later this week. I think I'll start even a hurricane during the next 7 days is likely to form. And we got a system watching the Northern Gulf, shouldn't form, has 0%. But let's look at the GEPS. As you can see, it moves west-northwestward throughout the next 96 hours, then recurves away from the islands, actually east of even 60 into the trough, which as a reliable trough this season. Um, yeah. Intensity wise, tropical storm by 12 to 18 hours, and hurricane based on D ship as soon as 60, but LG EM around 108. I think it's very likely this becomes a hurricane. I mean, I will literally go 80-90% in the next 7 days for formation of this. Um, it's looking pretty good, in my opinion. Um, here's the GFS at 48. Let's go to 96. 973 millibars. Well, uh, ECMWF. ECMWF doesn't even develop it. I mean, that's a kind of a red flag, but everything else kind of develops it. CMC 991 426. Icon 980. And it's actually close to the Ellens. Let's go back to GFS. Actually, GFS close to the Ellens too. Well, enablers for the ECWF and GEFS pretty much are vastly further north. Here's the ECWF, and here's actually the GEF is actually further south to the compared to the ECWF, actually threatening the islands, but the general model is definitely on the southern part of it. Let's go to 162, 956. We got our X system forming off Mexico. Actually, it has formed and it has 985. Actually, it's actually already a hurricane by this time frame. It has formed. It formed around 126. Let's go back to 162. Let's look at CMC, which is vastly further north. I mean, it's literally recurving. Let's go to 186. Yeah, it's recurving. We actually got another Hateford-like system, which is getting late in the season for that. But hey, pretty much everything's gonna recurve at this point. I mean, 951 GFS 180. GFS actually shows a low off the Cape Verge too. 216, 969 for pretty powerful hurricane. Now we're gonna look at the the Eastern Pacific, which is really active. And here's Octave. Look at that eye. Oh my God, it's only a hurricane. It's a hurricane. I mean, let's be honest. It looks like about 65 knots to me. Um, it's at 15.5 knots, 124.2 west. They're going with 60 knots. I'll go 65. Let's be honest. It's developing an eye. Well, there's no reason to hold back. And it's moving northwest at 3 miles per hour. I fully expect in a few hours it will be upgraded to a hurricane. And it's going to turn eastward later today. Maybe eastward then after, in about 48 hours. Then a weekend as it gets into less favorable conditions. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think it could strengthen to 70, 75 knots throughout the day before it runs into less favorable conditions. Um, her is the models. I mean, Eastford and the Eastern Pacific. That's one hell of a trough to the north. I mean, some models even take it more east northeastward after about 96 hours. We'll have to see. GFS. Let's take a look at. Let's take a look at the intensity models. Yeah, it pretty much peaks in the next 12 hours, but I think 70, 75 knots. I wouldn't be surprised by it happening before it starts running in the less favorable conditions. Um, One more look at this. Now on to Priscilla. I mean, this system is big. It's on its way to becoming a very impressive storm. This storm is almost certainly going to become a hurricane in the next day and a half. And it's going with 55 knots. I agree. Um, Here's its track. It's moving northwest at 5 miles per hour. It had a hurricane watch on the Mexican coast. Mm-hmm. Based on the 5 a.m. Mountain Standard Time advisory. It's supposed to stay completely away from Mexico, based on the models. GFS takes it into the 970s. I think a Cat 2 is very likely. I think 85, 90 knots. Um, and the models are starting to suggest this. I mean, I think up here around 48 hours is very likely based on the shape. I mean, you have outflow and all quads. You got that 9 shape. I mean, you got some good stuff going on here. I mean, I expect hurricane within a day. Cat 2 within 2. I mean, the only thing gonna knock it down is cooler water and speed into it. Uh, East of the Baja, but until then, I mean, you're gonna have a strengthening system. So yeah, longer term, we have to watch another system in the Eastern Pacific. Um, let's take a look at this one. That's for the Atlantic. This is the Eastern Pacific. It has 60% chance of forming off the coast of Mexico. And that development is likely in diversified form in the next 7 days. Uh, let's take a look at 120. Here it is off Mexico. ECMWF doesn't form it. 144 actually does at 102 millibars. GFS 995. 986 at 168. CMC hardly forms it. Icon 1003 for 120 hours. That's what we have. Let me show you the typhoon, I guess, Batmo, which is making landfall in China. Yeah, let's show you a satellite picture of it. I think it has about 75 knot winds based on what I can see here. A large eye. It has moved over to China. And it kind of gotta make a sound landfall here. Actually, going to 90. It's been over land for about 4 or 5 hours, so I'll say it's probably weakened to 75 knots, but it'll probably be a landfall around 90. Yeah. The systems do weaken. I mean, how long is another system in the Western Pacific? 24.9, 142.3, 40 knot winds. Expecting to occur offshore of Japan as a typhoon in about 4 or 5 days. That will be interesting to watch. So Kite and they're even CS 65 knot winds as off Oman, affecting the curve to the south and away. 95W. Another system to watch will move towards Japan, probably the tropical storm. Well, that's what we have today. That's your tropical update.